Welcome to Carpe Analysis to Trauma Diaries number 76. Just sit back with a glass of sweet tea and let's see how I did, and more importantly, how the Nosler Ballistic Tip 120 grain bullets, loaded by Druid Hill Armory and the Starline Brass did, as fired through my Lone Star Armory Tech-15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced. That is going to be sighted with a Bearing Optics Super Yoder LRF 640 resolution. Alright, here we go. Got to bore down at 174 yards. Both of those shots were crossing shots through the neck and made a mess inside.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
The hog came in at 190 pounds.
Alright, this was unexpected. This may be from the follow-up shot.
I was not expecting a bullet there. Turns out the bullet's underneath the shield, and when I extracted it, it's an all-copper bullet. Maybe y'all can help me out with this. This is some sort of Barnes bullet. It looks like a TSX. It came in at 78 grains. The caliper said it was .222. I think it's going to be a TSX, but it could be an LRX. What do y'all think? As for my opening shot, I messed up on my photographs. This is the only photograph of the entry wound for the first shot, and I do not have any pictures of the necropsy work underneath that. The bullet entered in when about an inch and a half or so before opening up, and then all the destruction started.
From the exit side, we have a hole in the lower jaw with metal inside of it, and we have another entry wound here. That's going to be my follow-up shot that I think is on the other side.
So I followed the wound path across the throat, and it came out the opposite side just underneath the jaw with about a 1-inch permanent wound cavity. Everything in the middle of that 1-inch wound is gelatinized muscle tissue. So what I found was that the Nosler Ballistic Tip bullet impacted about 2,222 feet per second. It entered the right side of the neck. Quartered away shot. It opened up while going underneath the cervical vertebrae. It tore up a lot of the soft tissue in the neck, and this is going to be problematic with the other bullet, which also went through the same area of the neck, tearing up tissue. It then exited out underneath the angular process of the jaw with about a 1-inch permanent wound cavity, leaving these two fragments behind. All the rest of the bullet appears to have exited. Shot number 2 entered at the juncture of the neck and the shoulder, kind of low down on the body. Entering forward of the first rib, going in, you can see there's not much expansion immediately underneath the skin. It happens at about an inch after that. I don't have a picture there. It exited out the opposite side behind the angular process of the jaw, and the area that you see in the middle is about 1.25 inches, and once again, that is all gelatinized muscle. And we had a couple fragments that were recovered with that. So the bullet, again, it impacted about 2,222 feet per second, entered the left side of the neck, quartered away shot, opened up underneath the cervical vertebrae once again. It tore up all the soft tissue yet again, and then exited behind the angular process, leaving these fragments behind. Carpe sus, my friends.